Hi, my name's Amy Eicher, and I want to welcome you to the Chronic Pain Experience. It is a workshop in your inbox all week long with Q&A sessions on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday in the Facebook group. The link to the Facebook group will be at the bottom of this email so that you can find us, so that you can interact in the interactive portion of this if you like. That Facebook group is here all year round. I do a lot of free individual coaching with people that ask questions, as well as give you tons and tons and tons of resources and opportunity to form your own community of people that understand what you're going through. So feel free to join that group. It will cost you nothing, and you have a lot to gain. So I want to say that I'm glad that you're here. And over the next few days, we're going to explore a lot about chronic pain and why it sticks around longer than it should, and what we can do to change that. Today, we're just going to dive right into one of the most important concepts that there is, and that is that in chronic pain, the nervous system is almost always the thing that's being missed. You know, you go to the doctor and you're like, but it's hurt. Like, this body part has hurt forever. I feel broken. I've done a gajillion rounds of PT. I've done like every intervention that a physical therapist can think of. I've had needling, I've been poked, I've been rubbed, I've been this, I've been that, right? Maybe you've had surgery, maybe you've had injections, maybe you've had nerve burning, you've tried heat, you've tried ice, you've tried scraping, you've tried it all. I know you have, because I did too. By the end of this session, what I am hoping is that you are going to have a different perspective on what chronic pain is, so that you can make a shift to begin to treat what isn't being treated. So let me start with a question. What if your pain isn't just about your body being broken? What if it's more about your nervous system and the way that it's responding? You see, pain, acute or chronic, is your body's alarm system. It's designed to keep you safe. For example, if you reach out and you accidentally touch a hot stove, you immediately pull your hand away, right? That's pain doing its job and protecting you. But what happens when that alarm system gets stuck? And when it's past tissue healing time, when nothing is really showing up on our scans that would equal the amount of pain that we're having, well, that's what happens in chronic pain. We have an alarm system that gets stuck. Now, all of these analogies that I'm going to be using are imperfect, and I understand that. It's, you know, it's the limitations of analogy, right? But we're going to lump it all together, and we're going to say that pain's an alarm system. It's not functioning correctly, and there are a lot of reasons for that that are all treatable by you without a doctor, for the most part, right? So what do we need to do? Well, if you think of your nervous system like a dimmer switch, when you experience pain repeatedly over and over and over, right? Whether it's from injury, surgery, stress, autoimmune disease, it's like somebody keeps turning that switch up, right? It keeps making the pain brighter or louder. And over time, your nervous system becomes more and more sensitive to input like light, heat, cold, fabric, compression, right? Things that normally wouldn't hurt become painful. The nervous system has become more sensitive and is responding quicker to things that aren't dangerous. So things that never would have bothered you before are now beginning to bother you. And the same goes with how we respond to stress, whatever you want to define stress or trauma in your daily life. When we have emotions, we also have chemicals that come with that emotions, right? So joy isn't just like this experience that we feel. There is also a chemical soup that's happening in our body that affects our nervous system, just like being afraid also has a chemical soup that bathes our nervous system. And the nervous system is going to respond differently to those emotions. And we're going to talk about that more later in the week. But I want you to understand that just because nothing is wrong on those scans doesn't mean there's no reason for your pain. You're not making it up. It's not in your head. It is not like a throwback to that time when you were bullied in the 3rd grade and didn't speak up, right? Like that event that happened in 3rd grade can have effects and cause behaviors and have reasons and maybe make us tense up when we're around people that remind us of that bully, but you're not faking your pain is what I'm trying to say, right? So there are things in our past that can make our pain worse in our present, but it's not because our body is manifesting that pain. It's because behaviors, beliefs, and emotions all affect our nervous system. And that's the piece that, as somebody that experienced pain for 20 years and is now 11 years pain-free, and also works in the physical therapy field as a physical therapist assistant, I see this get missed all the time. All the freaking time. They miss the nervous system and like our life's effect on our body. So if there's nothing wrong on your scans and all your labs are coming back normal, that's a really good sign that your nervous system is the thing that's out of whack. In your packets, so you got like a workbook that was delivered to your inbox, and you will find some normal tissue healing times, some very normal things that are found on MRIs on one of the first pages of that workbook, so you can kind of check that out, because I want you to know that this workshop is for you and that you are somebody that fits this description, right, of nervous system being kind of wonky. And I want you to know whether or not this applies to you. So in lesson 1, you will find a central sensitization inventory. It is used in the medical field. I just copied it onto paper that you could take. It's a screening tool that is commonly used in physical therapy and pain management. And what you're going to do is you're going to answer each of those questions. How to tally your score is at the bottom of the 2nd page of that quiz. And then the range for like whether or not your nervous system is probably at play is also included. I want you to note when you do this, that this test is far, far more reliable for ruling in your nervous system than it is ruling out. It's just a limitation of the test that's been researched. But I like to make sure everybody's got, accurate information. So if you're wondering, should I even continue to listen to anything you're saying? I don't think it's my nervous system. I think it's my SI joint. I think it's my disc. I think it's my that. Go take that screening tool and see where you fall. And then do me a favor, let me know. Go ahead and just respond to this email and let me know. Are you part of that group? Are you not? What was your score? Go ahead and let me know. All right. As we move on for today, we're going to do a little bit of a body scan. This is an exercise that I like to teach all my clients, and it's something that we can do to just kind of start to tune in with our bodies, but without judgment. Okay, so when we find something that feels sticky or feels tight or feels yuck or painful, pins and needly, whatever, I don't want you to think anything past acknowledging the sensation. Okay, you ready? So I want you to get comfortable, lay down if you like, close your eyes or just kind of soften your gaze. So maybe you're not going to close your eyes completely, but you're going to kind of let your lids float down. And you're going to take a deep breath in and out. One more. Take a deep breath in and out. Now bring your attention to your toes. Notice any sensations, tingling, warmth, tension. Slowly move your attention up through your legs, into your hips, your low back. If you're noticing any areas of discomfort, that's okay. Just observe them. We don't need to fix anything right now. We just want to notice. Let your attention come up through your torso, into your shoulders, through your arms, and your fingers. Give your fingers a little wiggle. Did you notice anything that just felt pleasant or without pain? Take note of that. Let your attention come up through your shoulders and your neck, into your jaw. Are you holding tension there? Can you relax? Take note of the muscles in your head and your forehead, all the way to the top of your scalp. When you're ready, just gently bring your awareness back to the room and open your eyes. Congratulations, you just did your first body scan. What did you notice? How did it feel? Do you know that sometimes simply noticing how we feel without judging it can be very, very powerful as a first step towards calming our nervous system? Learning to pay attention to our bodies can be one of the greatest tools that we start to use to learn to overcome our pain. I would love for you to share an aha moment from today in our Facebook group. What stood out to you during your body scan? What do you think about all this nervous system stuff? I know that this was a very short introductory and that we have barely scratched the surface of how pain works and why the nervous system plays such a big role. I do have a 6-month program that will be opening at the end of this workshop. This workshop is a standalone. You do not need to purchase anything. You do not need to do anything. Keep attending and learn about your pain and your nervous system and what you can do for you that really doesn't require any money, right? And if you decide you want to go deeper and that you are interested by these things and that you find that you enjoy hanging out with me, well, know that there is a program that you can participate in. And we have lessons every week, and that we're going to go through very, very practical science-backed strategies to turn down the volume on your nervous system, sensitivity, and get you your life back. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, stay tuned. I will be sharing more details. If it's not something you're interested in, that's okay. I am going to mention it throughout the week, but there's so much we have to learn. So stick with me, okay? Remember, pain does not have to control your life simply because it's present. And you are not alone on this journey. So I will see you tomorrow when we continue to explore the chronic pain solution. Take care, and I will see you in the next video when I talk about your homework and add some more information to the nervous system and what it does. And as always, tag me in the Facebook group. I can't wait to see you there.